Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about how to use the air conditioner remote. So I am going to be educating us on most of the functions on this Gree air conditioner remote. So before I start, I would like you to hit the like button and also subscribe to my channel for more notifications anytime I drop a new video. So like I said, I am going to be teaching us how. I am going to be focusing on our Gree air conditioner AC, which is called Kimbe unit. So it is both for cooling and also function also for heating. So in the cold period, you can use the heating function, and also in the hot period, you can use the cooling function. So depending on your need and your requirements, it can serve in both ways. So if you want your environment to be warm, you can use the warm function. If you want your environment to be cold, you can use the cold period. So I am practically going to be explaining everything on this particular unit. So this is the Gree air conditioner Kimbe remote. So like I said, it's an inverter AC, also function for both the cooling and also function for both also the heating, so depending on your requirements. So now if you look at this remote, you will see a particular button where you see on and also slash off signature on it. So if you want to turn on this air condition, this is the particular button where you can turn on this AC, and this is also the same button where you can turn off your air condition. Now the second one you will also see on this air condition is the minus and also the plus button. So what is this used for? This is used to increase the degree centigrade or to reduce the degree centigrade. So if you want to increase the numbers written on this air condition, what you are going to do here is just press the plus sign. Once you press the plus sign, these numbers are going to increase. So for example, you can see here, the more I apply the pressing, the more the numbers increases. So you will keep pressing until it gets to the maximum, and the maximum is 30 degrees Celsius. So once you hit 30 degrees Celsius, that is the maximum. Also, now at this point, if you want to decrease the numbers and bring it back to 16 degrees Celsius, you are also going to apply the minus button, press the minus button and keep pressing it until it hits 6. So this is how you decrease or increase the degree Celsius. So by using the minus or the plus sign, you can either increase or decrease the numbers on the screen. So the next is we talk about is the cool button and also the heat button. So how does this function? If you want to use the air condition for just cooling purpose, you press the cool button. If you want to use it for just the heat button, you press just heat button. So when you apply cool, you look at the screen of the air condition, you will see the sign that the AC is just on cooling, function at this point of time. It's just on cooling, mode. So anything you're doing right now is just going to be basically on cooling. So if you want it on heating purpose, if you want it for heating purpose, once you press this button right here, when you look at the screen, the LED of the remote also, you will notice it also changed. At this point, the air condition is on heating purpose. So it's just going to produce that warm air to keep the home or your room very warm and okay for you to use. Now, this is how you either migrate to the cooling function or the heating function. Now, the next is the fan speed. If you want to increase the fan speed, the efficiency of the air condition to give you more cooling or maybe faster cooling, this is where you do it. So if you look at the screen, you will also notice that the fan bars is just 3 bars that is displaying. So now this is why we always tell you that the Gree air conditioner is more
efficient in terms of cooling and has a faster cooling ability compared to the regular air condition, because the Gree inverter air condition has a 7 bar, a 7 stage speed fan compared to the regular air condition, which has just 4 stage speed fan. So if you want to increase this bar, all you just have to do is press the fan button. Once you press the fan button, these bars here are going to increase, and it's just going to hit directly to what? The turbo function. So for those who don't have a turbo function button on their air condition, the way to migrate to a turbo function is you just keep pressing until you reach maximum. Once you reach maximum, it means you have actually hit the turbo function. So for some remotes, you have the turbo function where when you apply the turbo function, you are just going to go straight to the 7 speed fan function. But where you don't have it, you have to apply them yourself and hit the turbo speed. So when you apply 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to 7, at this stage you've hit the maximum limit, which is the turbo function. Your AC is going to cool faster at this stage and is going to produce more efficiency at this stage. So you want to decrease also. Once you also press again, you are still going to reduce or you are still going to increase it. So now let's also increase it one more time and see what is going to happen in front of the remote. So you can see I am applying the pressure now. You see the numbers are increasing. 4, 5, 6. I apply again, is going to give me 7 at this stage. So at this stage is on turbo what? Cooling. So this is how to increase the fan. The next is the iSense button. Now for the iSense button, in situations, what this means is that you want the air conditioned cooling to focus on a particular direction or on a particular person. So the way to do this is, once you walk into a place and everyone is cool, you're the only one hot, and you want the air condition to be well focused on you, just take the remote of the air condition. Once you take the remote of the air condition, press the iSense button. Once you press the iSense button, the smart function there will activate, so the cooling will focus where that remote is positioned. So if you are sitting with the remote directly, the cooling is going to focus on that remote and cool whatsoever is on that position till that person is satisfied. Then you can also deactivate the iSense function. So this is what the iSense function is all about. What it does is to focus on a particular direction and cool that particular environment as long as you apply that function. Button. Now this button here is, you just want the air condition to flow, the cooling coming out from the air condition to flow left and right. The other one, which is the third one after the mode button, is also an airflow direction button, which means the air condition flow, where the air is flowing to, is going to flow just between up and down. So in this particular button, meaning every single airflow direction will be working, both the right and the left will function, both the up and down will also function. Now talking about the mode button, the mode button is used to toggle between the likes of cool, auto, dry or wet or whatever function that air condition have. So if you want it to focus on a particular function, once you press the mode button, it will be on dry or it will be on auto or it will be on cool. So this is what the mode button is all about. You see, as I apply the button, you can see it is changing from cool, dry, moisture, and also fan, and also auto. So whatever function you want to place the AC, you press the mode button. Once you press the mode button, it will change to that particular function. So it's particularly meant for toggling this function. Talking about is the U and D fixed angle button. So the U and fixed angle, what this simply means is that you want to focus the airflow in a particular direction, which is up and down only, not left and right. So if you want the airflow to just focus up and down. Once you press this button, it's just going to focus on the up and the down airflow. There will be no left and right. If you want it to focus on left and right, once you turn on this button, the up and down will deactivate. The L and R, which is the left and right, will activate, meaning the airflow is going to focus on the left and the right. Button is called health. What does this button do, and what is the function in the Gree air condition inverter AC? So what this does is the health button reverses the refrigerant flow to heating after it turns off in cooling mode to dry off the indoor coil. So supposedly what this does is that it reduces bacterial growth on the AC coil. So when we tell you that our Gree air condition has the ability to kill bacteria, this is what we are trying to sell out to our end users.
Then the next we talk about the breeze. When we talk about the breeze, this means you just want to focus the air condition on just the way you have a fan, just producing just air without any cooling. So if you want the AC to focus on just producing just breeze, just giving you that cool breeze, this is what this function represents. Once you press this button, it's just going to give you steady breeze, not cooling or any excess cool, just the breeze only. Now when you talk about the timer, also the timer button, what the timer button does is, now if I want, let's say for instance, if I want my AC to be on this particular number, and I also want the AC to function from a particular time to a given time, I will apply this particular timer. So if my AC, I want my air condition to work from maybe 8 p.m. to maybe 4 a.m. in the morning, this is what this is going to do for you. Once you apply this and set it up, it's going to work from that particular time that you have scheduled for the AC to work, and it will go off. The air condition will go off. Now we will talk about the light. Now light simply means the LED you find on the air condition. So if you want to turn off the light displaying on the air condition, you can turn it off, and you can also turn it on from here. Then when you talk about this button, the sleep button, so the sleep mode button, the air condition unit will regulate the temperature of the room and also increase the temperature by 0.5 to 1 degree Celsius in an hour, up to a maximum of 3 degrees Celsius per hour. So what it does is to make sure that whoever is actually in that room is not an inconvenience, and the person is actually in a good position